Adobe Firefly tutorial. How to use Adobe Firefly. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I am going to be telling you about Adobe Firefly and how you can use it. So having said that, let's jump into the video. Adobe Firefly is Adobe's generative AI and it's free to use. You can use it to generate AI images, right? And it's one of the most advanced ones that I've seen, and it's really cool as well. It works well with Photoshop, Express, Illustrator, and everything, right? So let's get into it. You can see I'm over here onto their website, Adobe, and you can find it underneath Add Creative Cloud. So go into Creative Cloud and find Adobe Firefly. You can see right here, you can even find it underneath products as well, but yeah, over here it's a separate product and it's free to use. It is a AI text to image generating tool. So you can see right here, when you click on sign up, or you click on creative and design, you should be good to go, right? So over here, just sign in and you can get started. So here, if we click on generate images now, it's going to take us to expressadobe.com. And here we go. So you can see all these images are created by Express Adobe, and you will have 25 credits for the free plan. It is limiting, but you will have 25 credits and you can use those credits to create your images. And it works really, really cool. It's not great, but it depends on the prompts that you use. So for example, if you look at this image right here, it's a red, white, and blue nutcracker. You can see some of the eyes are distorted and it looks weird. But if you come over here, you can see some of the details are really cool. Like the eyes are really cool. The hands tend to be where you can recognize the faults of the AI, right? Like look at this one. It looks super, super clean. And, really can't tell if it's AI or not, but to the untrained eye, but it's so cool. Like this one. This one is really nice as well. It's just pink sand, nice background and everything. So it's really easy to use as well. So if you come over here onto Adobe Express, Adobe Firefly, all you got to do is sign in. So I'm going to create an account as well because I think this is Adobe Express. This is something else. Let me check. And you can sign in with your Google account or email address, whatever you prefer. I have used sign in with Google. And once we've logged in, this is how it's going to look like. You can see you can go ahead and buy all the Adobe products. If you come over here onto the left-hand side, you will find apps and other options as well, but go into apps and you can go ahead and find what you are looking for. So this was the one that we just took a look at, Adobe Express. What we want is Adobe Firefly, so you can even search for it over here, right here. So click on Adobe Firefly. It's going to be firefly.adobe.com, and once you click on it, this is how it's going to look like. So this is Adobe Firefly, this is Adobe Express. They're both similar but also different as well. So you can see it is using the exact same technology. I think it's the exact same one. You can see the gallery, it's the same images right here. But the difference is Adobe Firefly, it can work with your already purchased Adobe plan. So right here, you can go ahead and add or type in what you want and then click on generate and you should be good to go. So what I can do is I'll actually type in the prompts myself, or I can just go ahead and find some prompts from other websites. So what I like to do is I often come over here onto this website called lexica.art. A lot of people create their own amazing looking art, like you can see right here. And you can go ahead and copy some of the templates or some of the prompts over here and check them out on the other websites. So I often do Lexica and Midjourney as well, but let's go ahead and take a look at, let's go ahead and find an image that we would like to recreate on Adobe, right? So this actually looks pretty cool. Shadowy figure of a woman emerging from the darkness, black and gray gradient, foggy. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this prompt and see how it would look like over here. Let's go ahead and paste the image and then click on generate. You can see right here, generative AI in Adobe apps. You can create it in new ways. So let's go ahead and agree. Yeah, this looks good. You can even go with the models, but try it out now. So here we go. So I was right. Adobe Firefly is very similar to Express. So let's go ahead and paste the prompt and click on generate. And then over here on the left-hand side, we can choose references. We can choose the aspect ratio. We can select the model as well. And we can select content type. If it's a photo, if it's an art, add like references. Style, if you want, you can upload your own references as well. And over here, you can add effect, like for example, movement, theme, materials, technique, effect, all, right? Different options. So you can see right here, we got a lot. And then you have your color tone, lightning, and change the camera angle as well. So it looks pretty cool. Very similar to this one, but This one actually looks pretty cool. So open it up. Let me actually go ahead and change the aspect ratio. So I want portrait. Let's go ahead and do that. And over here, you can go ahead and select references. Click on Browse Gallery, and you can select some of the references if you want. But only depends on you. Maybe we can change some of the style. So let's go ahead and click on Browse Gallery and select one of the styles. So what if we wanted like a pencil type, right? So let's go ahead and select pencil, and then click on OK. So currently the fast mode is active. So generate lower resolution images quickly for simple topics. Background, this is upscale for 1 additional credit. So I believe, yeah, we should be good to go. But yeah, let's go ahead and click on generate and see how this one looks. So this one was the first image section, and this is the second one, right? This is the second group. This is the group 1, group 2. And this is how it looks like. So the pencil ones are a little bit different. I think we need to change the prompt maybe a little bit, but yeah, this looks good. What if I were to add like a finding, right? Let's change the prompt up a little bit. All right, let's try this one, right? This is a different prompt than before. Maybe it'll look good. So I generate. This is, of course, portrait. I should have maybe changed the overall aspect ratio, but maybe not. Let's see. Maybe I should have chosen a reference photo as well. Maybe I should upload one. Wait. All right, I uploaded the reference number. Okay, and reference photo. Sorry, not reference number. So I uploaded the reference photo, and okay, these already look pretty good, but I wanted to see how it would look like with the reference photo right here. If you don't know what the reference photo is, this is the reference photo, and I copied the prompt from here as well. Looks pretty cool, right? Like we can see it gets blurry down here where her hands meet, and we don't even know what's happening on the background, but the overall photo, like the eyes, the lips, and the nose, and the hair, they all, and her clothes, like the kimono that she's wearing, it's all perfect, right? Like this one as well. Like you can see right here, the sword is a little bit too long, but overall it looks really, really good. So I wanted to check it out over here with the reference photo. Oh, okay. So these do look pretty good. Like the hands are, of course, the hands. AI always messes up the hands, but they look pretty cool. Although I don't know if they're as good as something. Maybe we should try something else. Wait, let's go ahead and search for some androids. But you understand how to, use the Firefly now. But still, I'm just exploring different, aspects, right? This is also a pretty cool website. It's called Prompt Hero. You can, learn a lot of prompts. So what if we try to copy this prompt, right? This prompt actually looks pretty cool, right? So we copy the prompt, and I also save the image as a reference. And then we'll just go ahead and paste it and upload the reference photo. And also choose the style. I'll leave the style alone, and then click on generate and see how that comes out. But you already know how to use the Adobe Firefly, so all you got to do is come over here onto Adobe website and sign up. Go to the dashboard, click on apps, and search for Firefly, and it'll open up, and then you can go ahead and just start creating prompts. So now we have a colorful option, but I actually put in sketches, so that's not good. Okay, this time I chose something else. Let's see what this pops up. Also, one more thing, the more, detailed your prompts are, the more better the images. So you can see right here, I uploaded more prompts this time, right? So this time it actually delivered a little bit better, right? So you can see either you give like very simple instructions like this one, with clear instructions, or you give very detailed instructions like this one, right? So one more word and you may not meet our user guidelines. What do you mean? I don't understand, but okay. So you can see right here, these look actually really pretty. The eyes are a little bit weird, but they still look pretty cool. But yeah, once that's done, all you got to do is just download the images and you should be good to go. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, this is how you do it. This is how you use Adobe Firefly and how you can use it to generate images. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. And I will catch you guys in the next video. And until then, take care and goodbye.